Good morning, everyone. Am I audible? Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Today we'll discuss about the superstructure, that is about the bridges. Okay. Wait. Classification. Let me share my screen. Yeah, pretty much. 20. Substructure of bridges. Okay, let me share my screen now. If it's visible or not, you just tell me. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about the superstructure construction. That means what are the different types of superstructures. Okay, so basically about the bridges, etc. Different types. We are going to talk about that. So here you see the superstructure. What is that? It is that structural members which are constructed above the ground are used to fulfill certain facilities which are called as your superstructure. You already know this. We have already discussed in our, I think, very beginning classes. So superstructure of a bridge. A bridge is a structure which is used to provide passage for a road over an obstacle such as river, roads, etc. Okay. So this was your superstructure. Now we'll talk about the bridges of the superstructure, which is your bridges. Okay. Let me again share you my screen with my, okay, not this one, this one. Okay, so this is your classification we'll be talking about. Since we're talking about superstructure, so today we'll be talking about the bridges. Those are also a kind of superstructure. We already know about the buildings. Those are our superstructure. But what are the other different kinds of superstructure? So firstly, we'll be talking about the bridges. Okay. So your bridge can be of how many types, their classification of bridges. Your classification of bridges is bridges can be based on your classified based on your material, based on your alignment, based as per your classification of bridges can be as per the location of that bridge, the purpose for which it is constructed, according to the type of the superstructure, according to the flood level, according to the type of span, according to the span length, according to the navigation facilities, according to the loading, and also this is another one, okay, which is according to the life of bridge, and this is according to the loading. So different types or the different classifications of bridges are there. Okay, so the first one being your based on your material. What is the based on your material? How many types of bridges are there? Based on your material, we have timber bridge. Okay, based on your material, we have what? We have, okay, timber bridge. This is made up of timber, so these are known as your timber. Then we have the stone bridge. This is your stone bridge, which is made a stone masonry bridge, which is made up of stones or rocks or different types of stones also you can use here. So based on that material used, this is the stone bridge. Then another one can be one. The third one will be your RCC, made up of your RCC, reinforced concrete cement, reinforced cement concrete. So we have, this is the RCC bridge. Then we have, based on the material, here the steel is used for the construction of this bridge. So this is a steel bridge based on the material again. Next is your okay, this is also based on the material, pre-stressed concrete bridge. You see, these are the, we know that pre-stressed concrete bridge is what that is. I have talked with you about the pre-stress before also. Pre-stressed concrete, right? So those are what? Those are precast and pre-stressed. So you see here, this is a precast slab which is placed above the bridge, and then the different slabs or the different decks are used, and then they are placed together and joined together. These are precast, and then they are used, and then this is formed. A bridge is formed when they are joined together. Okay, so this is your pre-stressed concrete bridge. Now another one is your composite bridge. Composite bridge, they can be made up of different materials, right? Like concrete, here this is concrete is used, some seals are used here. So these are your composite bridges depending upon the material. Now next is your, as per the alignment. Okay, so as per your alignment, you have a straight alignment bridge, Skew Bridge, again another one is there. But before that, as per the alignment, we have what? The straight alignment. You see here the bridge, this is a straight aligned, straightly aligned bridge. So this is nothing but, it is known as your straight alignment bridge. And as the name suggests, it is as per the alignment criteria, the name suggests it is a straight aligned bridge. Okay, when the alignment of a bridge is perpendicular to the central line of a bridge. This is the bridge, this is perpendicular, this is the bridge, this is the perpendicular straight bridge over the river. So this is a straight line. Now skew bridge, what is a skew bridge? This one, skew bridge, when your, the alignment of a bridge is not perpendicular to the center line of the bridge, but what was your this one, straight aligned was perpendicular. Okay, perpendicular to the center line of the river or the central line, yeah, central line of the river or any stream. But here, when this is the central line, okay, but this is not perpendicular to the river or the stream which is flowing over the below the bridge. So it is inclined. You see, this is not straight perpendicular, this is inclined from here to here, leftward, I think the rightward more. Okay, so this is your skew bridge. According to the alignment, this is known as your skew bridge. Next is your, as per location of the bridge. Now next classification is based on your location criteria, based on the location. That is, the first one is your deck bridge. Deck bridge is what? When the bridge flooring, you see this is the floor of the bridge. When your this bridge flooring is provided at the top of the superstructure, it is called the deck bridge. See, this is the superstructure here above the ground. So above the ground, this is a superstructure, and then it is your deck, your flooring is above the super, this is the topmost, and the superstructure above the superstructure. So it is known as your deck bridge. Okay, that is location of the bridge. So the bridge is above the your superstructure, so it is your deck bridge. Another one is your drawbridge. Now what is a drawbridge? When the bridge flooring is provided at the bottom of the superstructure. You see here, this is your superstructures here. So you see that this is your superstructures here, and your movement or the flooring, you see the flooring here, this is the flooring of the bridge, it is below your the superstructure, right? So this is your drawbridge. Okay, now another one is your semi drawbridge. Let me show. This is your, you see in the picture, I have given some of the pictures which I think you can easily understand with the help of these pictures. Okay, so this is your semi-trough bridge, which is, you see the flooring. This is the flooring of your bridge. This is above the superstructure, also below the superstructure. So this is semi-trough bridge. Okay, this is known as your semi-trough bridge. Now next, if we come to the next classification, that is based on your purpose. Okay, so based on your purpose, you have the first bridge is your aqueduct, which is, it is a small bridge constructed over a stream which remains dry for most part of the year, is called aqueduct. Okay, these are your aqueducts. This is a small bridge constructed over the stream which remains dry. Here, okay, there is not much running of the water. So this is your aqueduct. Based on the purpose, this kind of bridge is known as your aqueduct bridge. This is viaduct. Now, what is a viaduct? You see, the viaduct, it is a continuous structure which carries a road or railway bridge. This is a road bridge. Okay, so there is a road or railway like bridge over dry valley composed of a series of span tufts, trestle bands instead of solid piers. Okay, so you see the continuous, this one, spans of series of spans, trestle bands. These bands are used here, and above that we have the roads or railway, uh, like bridge. Okay, over it. So these are your viaduct. There is, yeah, these aqueducts are from the below the, sorry, above the streams or ponds, etc. But this one is on the dry place, and then that is viaduct, known as your viaduct. Now the grade separator. Another type is your grade separator based on the purpose. So based on the purpose, you have a grade separator. Grade separator. Okay. So your grade separator. This, okay, so this is your grade separator. Now, based on this purpose, your grade separator is what? When two road crosses each other, this was one road railway line, and this was the roadway above. Right? They are crossing each other. So to separate these two, when we construct a bridge over that, it is, and they are, their level is also different. One is at the top, one is at the bottom. That is the, you can see here the railway line is at the bottom, your roadway is at the top, so they have a considerable level difference, right? So when they have this level difference, and they are crossing to each other, what happens when we separate these two? Okay, then for that we construct a bridge. This is your grade separator bridge. This is known as your grade separator bridge. Okay, so now the next one based on the purpose is a highway bridge. It is constructed on a roadway for the movement of vehicles. So this is the bridge again. This is constructed here above the highway. So it is known as a highway bridge. Okay. Now the rail, similar to that is a railway bridge. It is constructed for the railway. Footbridge. A footbridge is a bridge exclusively used for carrying. I know you people know this kind of bridges. You know this, what is railway bridge. You know what is footbridge. When you have a roadway passing, when you have, when you have a roadway here, and the cars are passing through this, so we need the uh, pedestrians to pass through here. The people can walk and cross from here to here, so to avoid accidents, etc., or to avoid the traffic, what is done, this footbridge is constructed across, the footbridge is constructed across this road, so that the pedestrians can pass from here. Okay, so these are your footbridges. Okay, railway bridge also, you know that for railway passage. Then we have pier bridge. It is used to support pipelines for water, gas, oil, etc. Okay, pipe bridges. Now next is your according to the superstructure. So you see, according to the superstructure, there is again different types of different classification of the bridges. Okay, okay. So according to the type of superstructure. So the superstructure, based on that, your classification is what? The slab bridge, girder bridge, truss bridge, suspension bridge, arch bridge. Okay. So slab bridge, when the span of a bridge is 3 to 6 meter, slab bridge is used. It is also called culverts. Okay. I think, shall I show you the pictures? So slab bridges, when we use, when your bridge is from 3 to 6 meter, it's not okay. 3 to 6 meter, then we use the slab bridge, culvert, you can say. Girder bridge, when the span of a bridge is more than this 3 to 6 meter, flooring is supported on RCC or steel bridge. Such type of bridge is called your girder bridge. Okay. Now truss bridge, when the flooring of a bridge is supported over steel trusses, it is called truss bridge. Okay. Truss bridge you have seen, right? The truss bridges, it can be different kinds like this. Truss bridges. Suspension bridge consists of set of cables hanging in a curve from which the roadway is supported. Okay. A flooring load is transferred, suspenders and cables to the piers. Now, what is arch bridge? In such type of bridge, the weight of flooring is transferred to the piers to the arch. Okay, these are the based on your superstructure. Okay, so let me. I think I'll. I'll just show you so that you have. Okay, so that you have a clear idea about that. So, this one, the girder bridge. These are your girder bridges, where you have this girders here. Okay, so flooring is supported on truss bridges. I will show you truss bridge, image of truss bridge. You see here, these are the trusses here. Okay, these are your trusses. You can say these are your trusses. These are your trusses. So these are known as your truss bridge. When you have the steel structure that is made up of truss, or it can be concrete also, no, not issue. So you have, these are your trusses used. So these are your truss bridges based on the superstructure. Now, if I'll show you the suspension bridge, hello, hello. So you have seen these were your truss bridges. Oh, I was about to show you the suspension bridge, right? I have showed you the truss bridge. Now let us check the suspension bridge. What happened? These are your suspension bridges. You see the cables are here. These are your cables. Here also you see the cables. These are the cables, right? So this is suspended like this under suspension. So these cables are used. Your bridges is these are used for suspension. Your wires are used, cables are used here. So these are your suspension bridges. Okay. So next is your arch bridge. Now you see here these are your arch bridge. Because since we are talking about the superstructure, based on the superstructure, what are the different types? So these are the types based on the superstructure. So these are when it is these are also known as aqueduct, but if they are called they are classified according to the superstructure, then these are also arched bridges. These are arched bridges, arched. Okay, so that was your classification based on the type of superstructure. Okay, now based according to HFL. According to the HFL, we have what? The submersible bridge or causeway. A road causeway is a hookah deep which allows floods to pass over it. It may or may not have openings or vents for low water to flow. Yes. Side up थोड़ा लगे. एक मिनट. Give me a second. Okay, sorry. So these are your submersible bridge, then non-submersible. Okay. In this type of bridge, formation level is kept above the hydraulic flood level so that maximum flood does not affect the traffic. Okay. So that means you know what? We have based on the hydraulic flood level. Okay, so first one is your submersible, another one is your non-submersible. Suppose this is a river here, or you see any kind of water body here. You have constructed your bridge over here, right? Now, and your HFL, okay, so suppose this is your any kind of water body. Your bridge is constructed here. Okay, your bridge is constructed here. Okay. Now, but your HFL is this. Sorry, this one. That means the hydraulic flood level is here. It is assumed to be here. It is estimated to be here. That means whenever there is flood, maximum flood level, it is here, the flood level. So you see in here, in this first one, submersible bridge, here what happens? This when there is a high this flood occurs here, this bridge is under this water. Okay, so this is your submersible bridge. Okay, it may be closed from the top. Okay, suppose this is a bridge constructed here. This the top portion the top portion may be covered. Okay, like tunnel, it may be like tunnel kind of bridge, so that if it is submerged also, the it is submerged but it is not going to affect the traffic here below the this thing, the superstructure. So now next one is your non-submersible. What happens in non-submersible? This is your water body. This is your water body. Your bridge is here. Your bridge is here, and your hydraulic HFL is here. Your HFL is here. That means whenever your flood is there, maximum till here it is the flood. So obviously maximum flood level is still here. So It is never going to be submerged. Okay, it is always kept. It is always kept above the HFL. This was your HFL. HFL. So above the HFL is your bridge. Okay, that means your if you say here the roads, that means the road passway that cars are passing through this above. Okay, it is never, when there is flood also, it is not going to be submerged here, this bridge. Okay, so this is your based on the according to your HFL. Now based on according to the type of span, there are how many types of bridges classified? Simply supported bridge, continuous bridge, cantilever bridge, balanced cantilever bridge. So simply supported, you people already know these things. What is simply supported beam? And the bridge girders are simply supported on piers. It is known as simply supported. Continuous bridge, when the superstructure of a bridge is continuous over more than two supports, it is called continuous bridge. You know these things. These are your continuous supports are there. So these are your continuous bridge. Cantilever bridge. A cantilever bridge is formed of cantilevers projecting from the supporting piers. The ends of a cantilever bridge are treated as fixed. Okay. So balanced cantilever bridge. A balanced cantilever bridge consists of spans simply supported over cantilever. So there are different types of, based on that span we have this four. According to the now this length of that bridge, it is your, these are your types, these are the classifications of your bridge, which is your culvert bridge when your span is up to 8 meter. Then it is culvert bridge when it is span is between 8 to 30. It is minor bridge. Major bridge when you have span is from 30 meter to 120 meter. Okay, so it is your major bridge. Long span bridge above span of 120 meter. So when we call a bridge to be long span bridge, when we call a bridge to be major bridge, minor bridge, and culvert bridge, when you have a span of up to 8 meter, that means your that bridge is your culvert bridge. Okay, and between 8 to 30, it is your minor bridge. Above 30 to 120, it is your major bridge. And the longer bridges, long span bridges, are above 120 meter. Okay, so we have next, according to the navigation facilities. According to the navigation facilities, we have swing bridge, bascule bridge, traverser bridge, lift bridge, transporter bridge. Okay. So what is your swing bridge? In case of swing bridge, a central pier is provided with suitable bearing of rollers. The superstructure consists of a pair of steel trusses and it can be rotated in a horizontal plane about the vertical axis. So let us see what is swing bridge. Yeah, these are your swing bridge. What is that? In case of swing bridge, a central pier is provided with suitable bearing or rollers. So central pier is provided here. Central pier, both side it is fixed. This is the central pier is here. The superstructure consists of a pair of steel trusses. Here the steel trusses are here. This one, steel trusses are here. Okay, and it can be rotated in a horizontal plane above the, okay, it may be rotated. Okay, this may be swinging, that means from here it can be picked up. Okay, so that is your swing bridge. Here, so you see this one, this can be lifted, this can be again vertically, it can be lifted down. Okay, raised up. So bascule bridge next. In case of bascule bridge, the entire structure is rotated in a vertical plane about a horizontal axis. Low stoft. I'll not get time to add some pictures to that file. You see here, these bridges, these can be lifted upward on the horizontal axis. Hmm. On the horizontal axis, vertical plane. See, these how this can be lifted, or these two, you see, they are lifted and then they can be again moved down and then they can be joined together. So these are here, and here also you see these two are lifted up. Again, they are when they are brought down. These you can see when they are again lifted up, when they are brought down, these will be used as the cars or the passengers can pass through this. Okay, the people can pass through this. So in the horizontal plane, it is in the horizontal axis, along the horizontal axis, and on the vertical plane, this is moving, right? So these are your bascule bridge. Now, what is a traverser bridge? In case of traverser bridge, it is so arranged that the whole bridge can fully or partially be rolled forward or backward. Okay, let me show you then what is your traverser bridge. Traverser. You see, these are your traverser. Uh, yeah, traverser bridge, which can be moved forward or backward. Or these racks can be moved forward or backward. Okay, you see, it is so arranged that the whole bridge can be fully or partially rolled forward or backward across the openings. It can be moved forward or backwards. Okay, in the picture you cannot understand properly maybe. Lift bridge. This is in this type of bridge the truss is lifted up. Okay, so but still let's check. See, these are also known as your lift bridges, as we saw in the bascule one. Here, this truss is moved up, so it is when the trusses are lifted up, it is lift bridge. It is also known as a lift bridge. In case of a transporter bridge, what happens? A moving cage is suspended from an overhead truss with the help of cable or wire. Let's check what is our transporter bridge. Yeah, these are your transporter bridge. Okay, which can help in transporting your these things also. In case of transporter bridge, a moving cage is suspended from an overhead truss with the help of cable or wires. You will see here. Let me show you. Open and show you. Here you see it's suspended. This one is hanged here. This is the girder. It is moving here. Okay. So this type of bridges are known as a transporter bridge, used for transportation purpose. Now, according to the life of bridges, according to the life of bridges, we have what? Temporary bridge, permanent bridge. These two bridges are there. Temporary bridge, permanent bridge. Temporary examples of temporary bridges are Pantun Bridge, Kumbh Mela. I'll show you if I can. I'll show you. Okay, these are your temporary bridge. These ones, not used for movement of cars, etc. Then we have boat bridge. These are your boat bridges. Right, they say like that. Okay. These are temporary bridges. Temporary, permanent bridges, they are completely permanent, but temporary bridge, they are temporarily constructed for some kind of, for some different purposes. Okay. Now another one, the last one is your the classification according to the loading is your, these are the classifications, that is class A bridge, class A bridge, class B bridge. Okay. So A bridge means what? Example of A bridge is your Narmada cable bridge. This is actually based upon their the class, how they are, how much long they are, what is the purpose. So based on that, and their, according to their structural view. Okay, so these are your AA class, the Narmada cable bridge. This one, they look so beautiful in this, that's why AA class bridge they are categorized in that. Okay, there are class A, class B bridges also. So these were your classifications of the bridges, which is another type of superstructures. Okay, so let me now share with you your attendance link. This to be over. Building construction. I'm sharing the link with you. Just go and give the attendance. I have shared the link, okay, in the chat box. You can go and give your attendance. 362 responses still now. Already about it. This is who? Tash Abia 101. I can't able to connect with you due to poor network issue. Roll number 101. Okay, I'll sure he's not able to connect. Are you there? 101. No, it's not there maybe. Okay, I'll share the link in the chat box. Okay, what is it called? In your WhatsApp also if it's possible. If you have given your attendance, thank you. I think we'll end the meeting here now. It's going to end. Thank you.